Hey DCUO people, this is kind of fluffy here, and this is a match of me against Lightning Speed. It was supposed to be me and Nature Boy 96 versus Lightning Speed and Into the Light, but I think Into the Light DC, so Lightning Speed just started fighting me, and we ended up starting 1v1, and it's an epic match. You'll be surprised at the end. Oh, well, you might not, but you might. But so I'm on the phone with So Fluffy. Say hi to everybody, So Fluffy.
Hello.
And we're gonna talk about the big
The
topic.
downfall of
We're gonna
PvP.
talk about the big topic that's happening now with PvP with the new gear that they was thinking of creating, and So Fluffy's gonna talk more about it. So I'll give the floor to So Fluffy.
Hello, DCUO fans. This is your boy So Fluffy. The changes they are planning is they will fully separate PvE from PvP. So if your stats are not high, if your stats do not meet the requirements of PvP, then they will automatically boost your stats to a minimum, such as bloodbath gear. So if you're wearing PvE gear and it does not reach the stats of PvP, it will automatically boost you up. And that's not just with level 30s. So you might be going against level 27s and level 28. But I feel that's better. So sometimes you queue up a 1v1 and you go against some monster with full expert mods that just stay up on a game all night just getting his gear, and you still walk around with logistics officer on. So it works better for you, so you can actually, get some PvP done and get wins when you're going against noobs. So much better. Um, Another one that they're doing are they're taking out debuffs. That's another thing that I like. I don't believe that anybody should debuff other than controllers anyway, and they decided that they're going to do that. So no longer do I have to worry about dueling a healer, and then I debuff the healer, and he's like, you know what? You get debuffed too. And then he has a debuff on there, and then debuffs me. So they're taking that completely out. So all movement debuffs, gone. All debuffs other than troll debuffs, gone. But they're still leaving cleansing on the game. So
Wait,
when a troll,
hold up. Being a healer and all, I actually like the debuffing because I get to debuff So Fluffy and beat him up like always. But back to what you were saying. What? He was retarded. All right, go.
so another thing that they're adding to shut up. Another thing that they add into DC is that the PvP gear is gonna change. Every piece of gear is gonna be like the ring of OP now, so it's gonna have stats for everything. Healer stats, troll stats, tank stats, and DPS stats. So that means healers and trolls and tanks can finally hit as hard as DPSs. But since everybody's gonna have tank stats also, nobody's gonna be squishy. So, but you can still mod them in the direction that you want to be, such as a healer, a troll, a tank, or a DPS. So I feel that's better too. So everybody's hitting hard. They're giving a big defense and toughness increase. So everybody's really, really, really not squishy. So that's another great thing.
That's great
Now,
because So Fluffy is so squishy. So now we get into the matches.
oh,
He won't be that
you're
squishy.
gonna stop coming at me. You're gonna stop coming at me like that. Stop trying to show off in front of your fans. Just because this video on your channel don't mean nothing.
Keep going.
That's it. Oh yeah, about the consumables, and so
Oh
they're
yeah, wait,
thinking
hold
about.
on. Speaking of consumables, I have the next plan finally. No, I will not send you freaking sodas. If you want me to send you sodas,
Why
send
would
me the stuff. Send me the stuff that you need to make it. I think it's soda cola interface type 5 or something like that. It's an extreme. Send me the stuff to craft if you want me to craft, but I'm not crafting it just out of my own will because it costs a lot of money. All right, back to what you were saying.
that was the dumbest thing ever? You sound like Booster Gold trying to hype up your colas. But back to that, consumables are changing. So they're gonna have separate PvP and PvE consumables, and sodas are getting a dramatic buff, like back in beta. Because back in beta, you didn't have to craft sodas. You would go to the vendor, you would buy some sodas, and that would be it. Sodas are getting extremely expensive and taking up a lot of inventory space. So that's another good thing that they're doing. And so hopefully they mute some of that damage that consumables do, because it's not fair that I can go in there and hit 700s by just pressing one button. Anything you want to say, Kinda?
You said you go in there and do what?
700 damage off of one move.
That's crazy.
I just do one consumable and I can hit 700 damage. Easy. Damn. That's just crazy. And if I clip it,
oh yeah, and I heard that they were trying to make the cast time for, or the cooldown time for damage consumables longer. So electric healing is going to be a little bit shakier, because you know the impulsive vices is what we need, and they make the time longer.
That's just a rumor. That's not true.
Well, that's the rumor I'm taking precaution in.
Oh yeah, and that's one bad thing that they're taking off. Not that, but it's one last thing that they're taking off, and it's very bad. They decided that buff colas and PvE trinkets are being taken out of PvP.
You for real?
Yep.
No. So basically gonna be bare bones every match.
Yeah, well, you can still use consumables, and you can, but they're probably, with this new gear, they're probably gonna make PvP trinkets that increase stats also. So instead of just having one PvP trinket, you will carry two.
Wait, so they said that they gonna take away the PvP. So basically, if you PvP, you have to have PvP. PvE, you have to have PvE, or you can't do it.
And all of those people, like such as me and all the other trolls that run up in there with utility belts that are that are PvE, rings that are PvE, and face pieces that are PvE, are gonna have to rock all.
Yeah, PvP. Other roles do that too, like DPSs and heroes.
Yeah, so
I wonder how that's gonna be. Wait, when is the gear coming out? I heard about June. Wait, not June. Maybe June, July.
Summer. I'm thinking the beginning of summer.
So probably June.
Yeah.
So now, guys, start farming your Valor now.
Don't tell them, don't tell them, because I don't want anybody to be as strong as we are when we get there.
I mean, of course, there's gonna be people who do that.
Well, yeah, everybody start farming your marks and getting ready. I'm gonna assume that they're going to make a new PvP mark. I'm gonna assume. Hopefully they do, because I'm tired of Marks of Valor, and I want marks to be harder to get. I want them to bring.
This is hard enough. It takes like 4,000, 5,000 marks to get one full set, and that's a lot of.
That's too little. I want it to be just like old times when it was like 50 marks to get the headpiece, 50 marks to get the chest and the legs, like that, like March of Conquest. They need to bring back influence. They need to bring it back. I want it just to be 3 simple tiers. T1, T2, T3. That's it. Not all this, gotta get Avatar Bombarder, gotta get Aeronaut, gotta get Logistics, then you gotta get Vengeance. We should be able to skip content. Because back in Avatar Bombarder days, I still had a couple pieces of T1 on, and then I had mainly T2. But I shouldn't have to finish my whole T2 set just to get one piece of Avatar Bombarder. If I have enough marks, I should be able to buy my gear.
I don't know about that.
I think it should be harder. It'll force people to do more PvP. I like doing PvP.
Yeah, and I hate how some people get in our lead with full Vengeance, and then they expect us to help them with tools. I mean, Elemental has been out for some time now. If I'm able to get 3 sets of Elemental gear, you should already have at least 1 set of Elemental. That's why I changed the league requirements in the video that I just uploaded.
Because it's completely
retarded.
Unacceptable. If you don't have to go and use your money for PvP. You should definitely be full elemental. And you can't say
Ask
you're
me
a
if I
PvE.
get 3 sets. Troll, healer, and
Yeah.
DPS.
Troll, healer, DPS here too. We all got the same gear. And there's no excuse for you not to be at least 5 modded. I see people walking around with elemental without even full synthetic mods. Like, that's so pathetic.
And even though they may be full PvEers, a lot of PvEers, like, we technically are PvEers because we got high CRs. I mean, everybody's technically PvEers. The game is ran around PvE.
Yes. How you think Kinda got the next play? Like, he just started queuing up Moon 5v5 and just hit drop and boom? Like, come on.
Oh yeah, cause I was mad earlier because I had some crappy loot. Like I got the bow right before it, and then my IDK Fluffy called it. He was like, "Oh, you got the bow? All right, yeah, you might get the next plan." And I ended up getting the next plan. I was about happy.
Yeah.
It was in Nexus.
I thought it only dropped in Paradox.
Not only, cause I know Maze got it from actually one of the new alerts, but he sold it.
I don't even understand how many expert mods I've sold. I believe that buying expert mods are a waste now.
Exactly, cause they buying mods. It's hard to get money these days, cause bits are cheap.
Yeah, so, buying, crafting.
I know it looks
stuff.
like they equal out, cause buying mods probably cheaper, but
They're cheaper.
I know, but also I think it's just better to craft. That's just me.
Oh yeah, I know you excited. T6 mods are coming out.
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
T6
I think DC trying to make everything easy for people. I don't know how I felt when I heard about synthetic experts.
Okay, so that made me pretty angry, but I'm like, they should come out with synthetic experts because they're about to come out with.
I mean, I like having to work for what I get. Now, the only sensible thing and smart thing that I've really enjoyed on what DC did was that buying skill points, because that is irritating, have to redo skill points.
Only thing I would like to be harder is PvP. That's it. I would like for more leagues to queue up. Because you have all these new PvP leagues running into these other scrub leagues, so they're getting big heads. And then when they talk in 5-chat, like, oh, let me scrimmage you, then they just get 1,000 owed, and they're like, but we were beating everybody when we queued up. It's because not good enough leagues are queuing up. But if PvP gear is harder to get, you're going to have more people queuing up. And the more people that's queuing up, you're going to get better and better. And if you have level 26s that are new to the game queuing up against level 30s, it's going to boost their skill up too. So once they hit level 30 and get that gear, then they're going to be really good.
Yeah, guess you're right about that. But tell us how y'all feel in the comment section. So Fluffy's YouTube name is Mr. Coolman155, so he'll probably be on my
It's Mr. Cool Guy 155.
Well, Mr. Cool Guy 155. So he'll probably respond to your comments if you have any questions for him or for me. Just put them down below, and make sure you also comment, like, and subscribe, and yada yada, and do all that, and just be cool, and yeah, be yourself.
Never thumbs down.
Shut up. All right, we're done here. Thanks, you guys, for watching the video. Hopefully you watched it to the end. There was some good stuff talking. So, again, comment, like, and subscribe. More videos will be coming the more that you guys are active in my channel. Peace out.